girl Tatiana.
It's your boy Matt.
And today we're back with another lit video. It's still lit, you guys, regardless of what the title of this video is, because realness is lit. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not. But before we get into this video, you guys, make sure you go subscribe.
Turn notifications.
And give this video a big thumbs up and smash that like button. And definitely make sure you go turn on the post notifications, just the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified
every single time
we upload a new video. So by the title of this video, you guys, you know that this is basically like a part 2 to what it is that we last posted, or what I last posted. I just felt like it was only fitting that we came and did a part 2, because I didn't want to just leave you guys with that and then, like I said, just post a family video and you guys are like, what the heck? Like, you just said what you said in the last video, but
now she's talking.
Yeah, but before we get fully into the video, you guys, you know we gotta hit you with the verse of the day. Alright, you guys, so the verse of the day is coming to you from John chapter 7, verse 27 and
37.
Verse 37 and 38, and it says, on the last day of the feast, the great day, Jesus stood up and cried out, if anyone thirsts, let him come to me and drink. Whoever believes in me, as the scripture has said, out of his heart will flow rivers of living water. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, whatever you need, God can fulfill that, period. When you come to him, he'll make sure that you're running over with whatever it is that you're asking for. So those are good verses. God's amazing. It's in your life. Alright, so the reason why we're doing this video today is because obviously you guys saw the last video that I did. You guys saw the stuff that I said. And I felt like it would only be right for us to do a follow-up video together. Because marriage is hard and marriage is real. And like, even though I feel some of the ways that I feel sometimes, it's hard for him also, I'm sure, to feel like he is doing everything. I don't want to say how you feel, but this is just like me. I'm sure it's hard for you to feel like you're doing everything that you can do and me still tell you like you're not doing what it is that I need you to do.
I don't care. I just feel like sometimes I say sometimes I might feel like maybe enough, but maybe it's not enough to you.
Okay.
You probably just want more than what I'm giving.
So you feel like I want more than what you give, or you feel like you're not enough for me? Because that's two different things.
No, you just want more than I'm giving.
Okay. Do you agree that the things that I'm saying that I want are doable, or like I'm just asking too much from you?
They're for sure they're doable. It's not rocket science.
Okay.
Yeah. So
then one of the things that I said was that I don't feel seen or heard. So what is it? So what we're doing right now, you guys, is letting you guys know how we get through hard times, because the conversation that we're having right now is the conversation that we have behind closed doors. Like, we always have to get back to being good. And when you sweep stuff under the rug, when you don't talk about stuff, when you just let it go and
blows up in your face.
And that's pretty much what it did this time. Like, I was feeling a certain way about something. Like I said last time, I don't want to go into details because it's not necessary. But I was feeling a certain way about something, and I feel that he did not see or hear me and did not pay attention to me, and I didn't say it back then. But then another situation happened and I pretty much blew up. So a quick tip, don't hold anything in. Like, say what you have to say. Sometimes he feels like I'm a little aggressive with what I say. Would you say that?
I'll say brash, not aggressive.
What does brash mean?
Offensive.
He thinks it's offensive because of the way that I'm communicating it. Like I said in the video, I'm pretty much a red personality, so I just say what's on my mind. Like I said, it's all out of love, it's all out of accountability, but he doesn't see it that way. You're making that face because you really think that it's not out of love?
Your delivery, the delivery, no.
What is my delivery? The way that I'm saying it, or what I'm saying?
It's how you're saying it.
Okay, so I did say that. I can work on how I say what I say, but it's not necessarily what I've said.
So, how your delivery is, your delivery versus how you're supposed to make me understand it is very different.
How you understand it and how I say it, though, is not.
But how your delivery is how I'm gonna take it, though.
As you should.
Okay, so
as you should, because if a person tells you that you're unmotivated, that's exactly what you should hear. I'm not motivated enough. But for a person who loves you and cares about you, your accountability partner, you should not see that and be defensive, especially depending on like what's being talked about at the time. Like, we're not here to go into detail, but it's like, be willing to accept what your partner is telling you.
Yeah, okay, but no one's unmotivated, but okay.
See, you can't be in your feelings when we're doing this video. Yes, you are.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
You are. Like, that whole response was an in your feelings response.
No.
Because if I'm telling you that I see you being unmotivated, and you're sitting here saying nobody's unmotivated.
That's not being in feelings.
Yes.
I'm just making a statement.
We had to turn the camera off, you guys, because this is sometimes what we do. I'm trying to express to him one thing, and he is being stubborn, not trying to understand what it is that I'm saying. You are completely being stubborn.
I'm trying to understand, or
no, it's not trying to understand. You just said, I literally just said, we could replay the clip. I said, if a person tells you who loves you and they want the best for you and they just want to see the best from you, okay? We're not talking about a person, a husband and wife. You should be equally yoked. You should be partners. This is not no relationship. Like, now we're finna get real. We're finna talk about it. Like, this is not a relationship. This is husband and wife. We took vows together. We're one. So when your life partner is saying something that they see in you or don't see in you, they're not saying that to be malicious. And anytime I tell him something, it's because he doesn't want to hear it, that he thinks that my delivery is negative. So it's not that you're not trying to understand. I feel like there's times where he does not want me to hold him accountable, because that's not saying anything disrespectful if a person says you're not motivated about this specific thing that we're talking about. Let's just say YouTube, for example.
Okay.
Because that's what we were talking about.
Okay, so I feel like he may have did say it, like, in reference to YouTube, but if I got the time, I just heard you say what you like, just say being unmotivated, and I just took that as a general overall.
I get that.
And if it was specified like to YouTube, then okay, I did agree with that. But
so did I say YouTube at the time, or did I just say you were?
You just said unmotivated.
Okay, when I'm mad, you guys, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I'm mad, I know what I mean to say in my head, but sometimes all of the words might not come out.
It wasn't specified, so if she would have said like to YouTube, like, okay.
But I do believe that we were having a conversation about YouTube at the time, and I just kind of threw out there at some point.
YouTube was part of the conversation, but wasn't
the same sentence.
Yeah, it wasn't in reference to being motivated. So
okay, that's fair, and that's true. So I think that some of the things that I should have said in the video that I probably did not give him enough credit in is that he does show up for me. Like, he does pay attention to the things that I say sometimes. Like, he does see that I'm in a bad mood, and he'll try to comfort me right then and there because he sees it. But there's times where I'll try to say something to him and he just like has a rebuttal. Like, he'll come back and say something like every single time, and it's like, that's one of the things that like irritates me a lot, because it's like, I love you, I care about you, like, we're in this for life. So if I'm telling you something that I don't see, or something that I see that I want you to change, it's not because I'm trying to be, excuse my language, a bitch about it, but I just really we have this kind of relationship, you guys. Like, it is what it is. We joke a lot. I can take a joke, but there is times where I don't want him to play, and he be playing. Stop. Gosh. But yeah, you guys, like, this is not supposed to be a long video at all. Like, we're just showing you guys, like, this is real life. Like, I'm gonna let you take over.
I feel like overall, I think it just comes down to communication. It's being specifying what you're trying to say to the person, and the tone of voice has to be. I think there's a certain tone that has to be taken with a certain degree of what you're trying to communicate with your partner. So I feel like that's the thing we both could work on. Especially her. Me, I just gotta be more vocal, not really tone. Like, I could be quiet. But
and I probably should be more quiet. I'm a yeller. I feel like if you are not going to understand me unless I yell at you. I'm the same way with my kids. If I say something over and over and over again and you didn't do it, you must want me to get loud. So that's just how I feel with him too. If I've been telling you over and over and over again, when I tell you again, if I'm already irritated, it's not going to be nice. And that's something that I need to work on. So just like he said, it's not always what you say, but it's how you say it. And come on now, like, comment below if your mom used to tell you that. It's like, you better watch your tone. Yeah. Like, it's not what you just said, it's how you said it. And so just be respectful at all times. Always be willing to come back and talk and have an open ear. Me, myself, I need to learn how to have an open ear, because there's times where he do be trying to talk to me and I'm just like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't care. I'm done. I'm taking my ring off. I'm packing my bags. But marriage is not like that. Like, we're in this for the long run. Right?
She is.
I'm about to pour this water on you. We are though, and like you know, things happen in relationships. That's why I kept saying over and over again, or not relationships, and marriages. Marriage is not perfect. What matters though is not the situations, but how you get through them. I mean, the situations matter. Like, if I said I wasn't happy, but he's not beating me, he don't be cussing me out, even though he just said I was acting like bitch. But
I didn't say it though.
He said you act like one. He won't say it to my face though. He'll never call me out of my name. He's not a disrespectful man. He's very respectful. I know that he loves me. He's a good father. Like, there's things that we kind of go back and forth on sometimes with the kids, as far as like taking responsibility. Like, I don't want everything to be on me. Naturally though,
I do feel like, since I'm not trying to say anything, but being the breadwinner, being out of the house as much as I am, I feel like some of those duties do fall on you.
They do.
Yeah, so.
But you have to understand.
Yeah, every once in a while, like on my days off, I'll probably take charge of some more some things with the girls. But throughout the week, I don't know why it's mainly gonna be you doing some of the things.
I'm just talking about the stuff that's like last night, the situation where he was like, "Where's the baby's pajamas?" Why are you asking me that?
I thought she was getting her dressed. She's had her diaper on.
That's not an excuse. Go find her clothes. You know where her clothes are. That's exactly what I told him. Like, you know where her clothes are. Maybe I was irritated too though, so I probably could have just said her pajamas are in the drawer. But I was already upset.
Yeah, she could have said, I haven't got them out yet. Yeah, I get some. But I'm like, okay, no problem.
Okay, sometimes I do need to work on my mouth and my attitude.
She's like, you know that, man? You gotta get them. I'm like, okay.
Because I was already mad, because I'm like, responsibility and no. Don't ever tell your spouse that when they feel some type of way, it's for no reason. How many times have we been talking about that? Years? 11? 12? Stop playing with me.
Okay, there might be a reason, but it's not justified.
Stop playing with me.
Okay. It's valid.
Thank you. Let me see you look one way at the camera if you want to. But seriously though, like, you have to value and honor your spouse's opinion at all times, even if you don't agree. Like, you have to.
Yeah. Can't be mad about it.
Yeah, just take it for what it's for what's being said, because that's their point of view.
You just gotta accept it.
Yeah.
Accept it. What's the other one for? Accept it. Like, something I'm looking for.
Take it into consideration?
That too.
Well, that's accepting it.
Yeah, accepting it. I don't know the word, but yeah, I'm just go accepting it then.
Just accept it and just act on it, basically.
Yeah.
And if you act on it, just act on it consistently. Otherwise, you can't be upset if the person is like.
Right. You can't. Yeah. Like I tell my kids, you can't keep making the same mistake over and over again. At some point, you gotta get it right.
Because it's a choice if you keep doing it over and over again. And we're not perfect. We're never going to be perfect. But the one thing that I do love about our marriage is that no matter what, like, we can always do this. Sit down. And I felt like this, what you guys are getting from us right now is what you get when this camera is not on. And so I just want y'all to know, like, we're not perfect. Life's not perfect. Marriage is not perfect. But it's worth it. Like, if you have a perfect marriage, something's wrong.
Right.
Like, something's wrong.
If it's always easy, you don't know.
What do they say? If it's not easy, it's not worth it?
I'd say if it's easy, I don't want it.
If it's easy, I don't want it. Okay, give me some.
That's mine though. I'm not sure what's the. Yeah, that's just my saying. I'm not sure if there's like a social saying about that, but
I like that though. Like, we'll stick with that. If it's easy, it's not worth it, and we just gonna leave y'all with that. Okay, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below and let us know that you enjoyed this video. We hope you guys stick around. If you can't appreciate realness in videos like this, thank you for supporting us as far as you have. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. What about you?
Let's go, little baby number 4. Come on.
No, we're not, you guys. No, we're not. No, we're not, you guys. If you guys haven't done this yet, make sure you go subscribe.
The notification.
And give this video a big thumbs up. And smash that like button. Until next time, chicken.
Deuces.
Peace.